Sing it, Sam.
You must remember this.
Tonight, Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman have a date with fate in Casablanca.
All the gin joints in all the towns in all the world. She walks into mine.
4-Star Week continues with Casablanca, presented uncut. And now, our 8 o'clock movie presentation begins. Our 8 o'clock movie presentation of Casablanca will return in a moment. This is Newsline, sponsored by Mitsubishi. See the new Galant Sigma at your Mitsubishi Motors dealer.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tim Malloy, and at this hour, there may be one less candidate in the presidential race. Will Al Haig be the first casualty of Iowa? You may be surprised who he's throwing his support toward. We're going to show you a moment of sheer panic. Our cameras were rolling when the earth started to rumble today. We're going to show you what happened.
Oh, it just scared me to death. I thought the whole building was going to come down.
We will have it all for you. Stay with us on News 13 right after Casablanca.
If you're looking at luxury sedans like Acura Legend or Nissan Maxima, you're in among cars costing very serious money. And just when there seems no end, Mitsubishi introduces Sigma. Featuring 3-liter V6 power and offering ABS anti-lock braking. Comparably equipped, yet lower priced. Mitsubishi Sigma is a serious luxury sedan at a price that's not too serious. Mitsubishi, suddenly the obvious choice.
How does a girl like you get to be a girl like you?
Cary Grant in Alfred Hitchcock's masterpiece, North by Northwest.
You gentlemen aren't really trying to kill my son, are you?
4-Star Week continues with Alfred Hitchcock's North by Northwest, Friday at 8 on Channel 13.
This is a great spot for a poster, Mick. Disneyland presents Circus Fantasy 88. It's a new, spectacular, colossal entertainment event. At Circus Fantasy, live new circus performances and heart-stopping daredevil acts will take your breath away. With a 6-hour non-stop menagerie of thrilling circus shows 7 days a week. So come one, come all to Circus Fantasy 88. Every day at Disneyland.
Lemons, chop those herbs on that chicken, it's superb. Shrimp on the grill, broiled and basted, it's the best I've ever tasted. Chicken and shrimp, together they're great. Now at Sizzler, one special taste. Sizzler, chicken and shrimp, together. Chicken and shrimp, this is Sizzler.
Leave it to the good hands, people.
Recognition. It's not something you get every day, which is what made this morning so different for the Youngs, whose car is usually parked right here. This morning, however, they're down at Allstate getting a special reward. A new discount of up to 15% off their car insurance for having Allstate home insurance and excellent driving records. Find out how your home can now help you save on your car. Ask for the Allstate Auto Advantage, a new reason.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Introducing a new Dawn, Mountain Spring Dawn. Now the same tough grease-cutting ability as original Dawn comes with a clean, fresh scent. Mountain Spring Dawn dishwashing liquid, the fresh new way to cut grease.
Zestfully clean,
Soap leaves a sticky film on you that won't rinse away, but Zest rinses you fully clean.
Zestfully, zestfully, zestfully clean. You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
Saturday at 8, a detective's fear of heights complicates his involvement in a bizarre murder case. James Stewart and Kim Novak star in Vertigo. Casablanca. We'll be right back.
Another message from Mother.
Listen to Mother. It's not nice to slurp when you eat. That's why you should eat Gourmet Pride soup, not Cup of Noodles. Cup of Noodles has long noodles, so messy. Gourmet Pride has small noodles, no mess, and so delicious. So eat Gourmet Pride. Don't embarrass Mother.
Gourmet Pride. Gourmet dining in a cup.
There's one raisin cereal that stays crispier in milk than any other.
There's never been a crisp like this. It's crispy. Wheats and raisins.
Honey-touched flakes that stay crisp and delicious from the first bite to the last.
There's never been a crisp like this. It's crispy. Wheats and raisins.
At KNX-FM, we know what quality rock is all about. That's why tomorrow morning between 7 and 8, you'll hear One of These Nights by the Eagles, the unique voice of Michael McDonald's Sweet Freedom, and Eric Clapton's first solo hit, After Midnight. At KNX-FM, we know quality rock, and so will you. So tonight, set your radio to 93.1 KNX-FM and wake up to Southern California's only quality rock.
After years of extensive research and development, the people at Care Unit are proud to announce the discovery of a machine that can help treat drug and alcohol addiction. It's easy to use, it's safe, and best of all, it's available to anyone who suffers from this problem. If you don't call, we can't help.
Corona Nissan is #1. We sell more Nissan cars and trucks than anyone in Orange County and the Inland Empire. Gigantic sale. All 1988 vehicles from $500 below to no more than 7% over our cost. 88 Sentras for $59.77, $99 a month. 88 trucks for $64.77, $111 a month. And 88 4x4 for $89.77, $145 a month. 88 Stanzas for $99.77, $170 a month at Corona Nissan, 375 North Main, Corona.
John Howard owns a home, has a good job and 2 children, and is getting a divorce. Jacoby and Myers, when it's time to call a lawyer.
We now return to our 8 o'clock movie presentation of Casablanca. Our 8 o'clock movie presentation of Casablanca will return in a moment. On Sunday, March 6th, the world returns to Los Angeles for the city's biggest event, and you can be a part of the action. It's the 1988 LA Marathon. Thousands of runners and millions of fans will all take to the streets. But there's only one place where you can see the entire race from start to finish, where you can experience the color, the spectacle, the excitement. It's live wire-to-wire coverage only on Channel 13.
So you traded in your old Honda for a new Honda? That's boring.
Not really.
But isn't that your third?
So what?
There's a lot of other cars out there.
Sure, but, I keep coming back to Honda.
Oh, man.
I even went back to the same dealer.
Whatever happened to variety is the spice of life?
My last Honda was red.
For 10 years, more people have bought Hondas again and again than any other leading import. See your Honda dealer today.
Discover what millions of women throughout the world have found in Neosome System Anti-Age from Lancôme Paris. Neosome, the daytime skincare system that makes your skin look and feel younger. Microspheres that carry anti-aging ingredients to where your skin needs them most.
With Neosome, you will see and feel a younger-looking skin. Neosome System Anti-Age, Lancôme, Paris.
From the Lancôme collection, Le Look Crocodile, $15.50 with any Lancôme purchase. Now at Robinson's.
If you think you can't get true Italian taste from a frozen food, try Prego frozen Italian entrees, the true Italians. True Italian cheeses like ricotta, Romano, Parmesan.
It's in there.
Rich Italian sauces with basil, oregano, garlic.
It's in there.
Prego frozen entrees. True Italian taste. It's in there. Why on earth would you buy Italian from anyone else?
Harry, which one do you want?
Okay. Here we have 2 pieces of tender, juicy Kentucky Fried Chicken fries and a medium drink for just $2.29. Or 3 tasty chicken little sandwiches, fries, and a medium drink
For just $2.29. So do you want the one with the 3 chicken littles or the one with the 2 pieces of chicken?
You choose.
Okay.
I wanted the chicken littles.
I know. I wanted the 2 pieces of chicken.
The $2.29 choice at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
We do chicken right.
A smile and a laugh. A helping hand. A shoulder to cry on. In good times and hard times, they had each other. Jack Nicholson, Meryl Streep, Ironweed, rated R.
Now playing at selected theaters starts tomorrow. Sunday at 8, a researcher for the CIA finds all of his co-workers mysteriously murdered. Robert Redford stars in 3 Days of the Condor. Casablanca. We'll be right back.
These days, a lot of airlines are hearing from their passengers.
Baggage complaints? I already have 40 crates full of baggage complaints. Bruised baggage, mashed baggage.
Furthermore, I had better food in...
What's this? Cramped seating. We have no room for cramped seating. We're already sharing our space with late flight. What's that? Try and
And furthermore, I had better food in prison.
Prison. And if you're not there...
Prison.
Prison.
At Alaska Airlines, we hear from our passengers, but we like what we're hearing because our passengers like what they're flying.
Close your eyes for a moment, because we'd like you to imagine a fresh, buttery English muffin topped with tomato slices and a tangy cheese sauce. Hey, keep them closed. Okay, and fresh eggs and bacon and sausage links. Look, is this what you've been imagining? Our new English Grand Slam? Good. Now imagine where you can get this and 3 other great Grand Slam breakfasts. Here.
Your money grows fast when it's managed wisely. That's why American Savings presents the American Money Manager account. One low monthly fee provides a wide array of financial services, unlimited checks, checking, an insurance policy, a Visa card, ATM access, and more. Ask about the American Money Manager account today and get a financial planner free at American Savings.
One of Road & Track's 10 best values in the world. One of Car and Driver's 10 best cars and the world's best-selling car. Along with all their acclaim, these cars share the nameplate of America's most successful car company, Ford.
Winning the world over. You're winning. Have you been behind the wheel? Winning the world over. Have you driven a Ford lately?
How did you get in the movies for free?
By shopping at Ralph's in the Giant.
Huh?
Well, with a $25 minimum grocery purchase, you get a voucher good at any Pacific Theater or drive-in. So when you buy 1 ticket, you get a 2nd ticket free. Think about it. 2 tickets for the price of 1 thanks to Ralph's in the Giant.
But why did you get the free ticket?
Because one of us knows a smarter way to shop.
Save over $700 on this 45-inch Mitsubishi Big Screen now at Paul's, the king of big screen.
I am the king.
We now return to our 8 o'clock movie presentation of Casablanca.
Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine.
Our 8 o'clock movie presentation of Casablanca will return in a moment. down. A dizzy double dream.
Poor thing.
So tender, so tempting, so tangled a trance. Exciting, electric, extreme. 4-Star Week continues with Kim Novak and James Stewart in Alfred Hitchcock's masterpiece, Vertigo. Saturday at 8 on Channel 13.
When you buy a Volkswagen Jetta, you get a German-engineered road car with generous room and a long list of standard features. You get a car that's fun to drive. And for a limited time, you'll get this special monthly lease price on the best-selling European nameplate in America. Hurry and lease a Jetta from stock or order one today, while our top line has an even better bottom line.
See all the new Jettas at your Southern California Volkswagen dealer.
Discover great savings at Circuit City's Great President's Sale. Save now through Monday on your choice of great home electronics from Techniques. Just $129 each. This dual cassette deck has high-speed dubbing and Dolby. This 50-watt receiver has quartz tuning, and they're just $129 each. Great savings during the Great President's Sale. Circuit City, the intelligent choice.
With a smell like that, he doesn't have a chance.
Escape from dirt and odors with Lemon Fresh Dash. Its lemon freshening power dashes out some of the toughest odors and dashes in freshness.
Howdy, boys. Lose something? It's not him. Maybe over there.
Dash out odors, dash in freshness.
Of these best-selling supplements, Centrum has more nutrients, more than Theragram N, Myodate, Within. One a day essential. Centrum outnumbers them all, and Centrum has calcium. Some don't. Centrum, from A to zinc.
Carnation instant breakfast. You're gonna love it in an instant. So rich and frosty, it's one nutritious breakfast you're gonna love. Carnation instant breakfast. In regular and no sugar added. You're gonna love it in an instant.
Saturday at 4, a man driving down a lonely road is tormented by a diesel truck and a driver he cannot see. Dennis Weaver stars in the thriller Duel. Casablanca will be right back.
Leave it to the good hands, people.
Recognition. It's not something you get every day, which is what made this morning so different for the Youngs, whose car is usually parked right here. This morning, however, they're down at Allstate getting a special reward. A new discount of up to 15% off their car insurance for having Allstate home insurance and excellent driving records. Find out how your home can now help you save on your car. Ask for the Allstate Auto Advantage, a new reason.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
This is the dawn of Glorious. Glorious, the joyous fragrance by Gloria Vanderbilt. Bursting with a promise of things to come. Enter the world of Glorious by Gloria Vanderbilt, and may all your days be glorious.
For a quick, inexpensive lunch, you can have this or Shakey's Luncheon Buffet. They cost about the same, but you get a little bit more at Shakey's. A salad bar loaded with garden-fresh vegetables, a variety of Shakey's delicious pizza, golden fried chicken and deep-fried potatoes, piping hot pasta, and more. Well, that's the long and the short of it.
Shakey's Luncheon Buffet, now just $3.89, Monday through Sunday.
One taste of Raisin Nut Bran and you'll know why people prefer it 2-1 over Kellogg's and Post Raisin Brands. You'll kick yourself for not trying it sooner.
Ow!
Only Raisin Nut Bran has raisins rolled in crushed almonds, crispy flakes too. If you don't try it, you won't be able to live with yourself.
I'm leaving.
Try the best tasting Raisin Bran, Raisin Nut Bran.
What exactly does Nissan mean by hard body truck? Well, say you want to haul some firewood. What exactly does Nissan mean by hard body truck? Well, traction. Lots of traction.
With so many flights to Los Angeles, San Francisco, San Diego, PSA makes it easy to juggle your schedule.
We now return to our 8 o'clock movie presentation of Casablanca. Our 8 o'clock movie presentation of Casablanca will return in a moment. Newsline brought to you by Honda, who invites you to experience the new Prelude SI.
Hello, everybody. I'm Wendy Rutledge. What were you doing when the earthquake hit? Well, our cameras were rolling at the exact moment it struck. We will show you that instant of panic.
I can honestly say I've never been so scared in all my life. I'm trembling.
And a teenage boy pulls a gun and shoots 3 people in a wild school fracas.
I went over and I saw Mr. Allen lying on the floor bleeding, and then they covered him up.
These stories and much more right after tonight's movie, Casablanca.
Some people take as much pleasure in looking at the new Honda Prelude SI as they do in driving one.
I'm telling you, I came back with lunch and it was raining and the whole house was murdered. Everybody is dead.
Sunday at 8. Robert Redford stars in Sidney Pollack's 3 Days of the Condor.
I've got a plan. I'll need your help.
Have I ever denied you anything?
This section's been hit. Level of damage. Everybody.
Robert Redford and Faye Dunaway star in 3 Days of the Condor, Sunday at 8 on Channel 13.
Winter grilling was actually pioneered by a man named Al Fresco.
Black Angus introduces winter grilled dinners.
Yep. Old Al sure started some by grilling outdoors.
Featuring specials like grilled prime rib, honey glazed chicken, and grilled tiger shrimp.
Of course, old Al started something once by grilling indoors. It's called the Great Porterville Fire.
Winter grilled dinner starting at $7.95 at Black Angus.
That's the truth. So happy.
I wonder what makes these little things crunch so loud.
Chewing them.
I knew that.
Why'd you ask?
What I meant was, how could such a big crunch fit into such a little thing?
Nature works in mysterious ways.
I think that nutty taste has gone to your head.
Here, try this one.
Gee, that crunch still stands up even though they're sitting in milk.
Wouldn't you stand up if you're sitting in milk?
Post Straight Blood Cereal, the one and only.
Even non-members save big at the Home Club. January 28th. A comparison of non-member prices at the Home Club with prices at Sears stores reveal big savings at the Home Club. Like a quart of Ortho cleanup, Sears price is 84% higher than Home Club's non-member price. And of course, Home Club members save even more. Yes, the list goes on and on. Because at the Home Club, you save on everything, every day.
We're back with the Ford Aerostar, and over here, come on back, the Dodge Grand Caravan. This Caravan has an available V6. Plus, it comes with front-wheel drive and a 770 protection plan standard. Aerostar doesn't. Caravan also has a higher customer satisfaction rating than Ford Aerostar, which makes the competition pale in comparison. So for great value, it's gotta be a Dodge.
Come see the visible difference during Caravan Days at your Southern California Dodge dealers.
Tomorrow at 8, a businessman is pursued by foreign agents believing he is a spy. Cary Grant and Eva Marie Saint star in North by Northwest. Casablanca will be right back.
Introducing a new dawn. New Mountain Spring Dawn with a fresh, new, clean scent. It's got all the tough, grease-cutting ability of original scent Dawn dishwashing liquid.
you'll find Mountain Spring Dawn like a breath of fresh mountain air. Now there are 2 Dawns to get grease out of your way. Original and Mountain Spring Dawn, the fresh new way to cut grease.
Levitt's February furniture sale has the hottest prices in town. Customize any bedroom with these almond and oak open stock bedroom pieces for as little as $79 each. Bachelor chest, small hut, twin size bar headboard, nightstand, and mirror for only $79. Other matching pieces are also sale priced. But hurry, Levitt's February sale prices are too hot not to cool down.
You'll love it at Levitt's. Leave it to the good hands, people.
Recognition. It's not something you get every day, which is what made this morning so different for the Youngs, whose car is usually parked right here. This morning, however, they're down at Allstate getting a special reward. A new discount of up to 15% off their car insurance for having Allstate home insurance and excellent driving records. Find out how your home can now help you save on your car. Ask for the Allstate Auto Advantage, a new reason.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
There's nothing like Pizza Hut pan pizza.
Making it thick, making it tall, making it splash and having it all. Making it heat, making it deep. Sizzle and drizzle, steam and steaming. Making it early, making it late. Pizza Hut, making it great.
And now 2 medium cheese pan pizzas, $10.99. Add toppings, $1.29 each.
Pizza Hut, making it great.
If you're looking at luxury sedans like Acura Legend or Nissan Maxima, you're in among cars costing very serious money. And just when there seems no end, Mitsubishi introduces Sigma, featuring 3-liter V6 power and offering ABS anti-lock braking. Comparably equipped, yet lower priced. Mitsubishi Sigma is a serious luxury sedan at a price that's not too serious. Mitsubishi, suddenly the obvious choice.
A Baskin-Robbins ice cream cake for Valentine's Day is guaranteed to quicken the pace of any relationship.
KCOP now presents the conclusion of Casablanca with no further interruptions.
And the names are Mr. and Mrs. Victor Laszlo.
But why my name, Richard?
Because you're getting on that plane.
I don't understand. What about you?
I'm staying here with him till the plane gets safely away.
No, Richard, no. What has happened to you? Last night
Last night we said a great many things. You said I was to do the thinking for both of us. Well, I've done a lot of it since then. It all adds up to one thing. You're getting on that plane with Victor where you belong.
But, Richard, no,
Now, you've got to listen to me. You have any idea what you'd have to look forward to if you stayed here? 9 chances out of 10 we'd both wind up at a concentration camp. Isn't that true, Louis?
I'm afraid Major Strasser would insist.
You're saying this only to make me go.
I'm saying it because it's true. Inside of us, we both know you belong with Victor. You're part of his work, the thing that keeps him going. If that plane leaves the ground and you're not with him, you'll regret it. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon and for the rest of your life.
But what about us?
We'll always have Paris. We didn't have. We lost it until you came to Casablanca. We got it back last night.
When I said I would never leave you.
And you never will. But I've got a job to do, too. Where I'm going, you can't follow. What I've got to do, you can't be any part of. Ilsa, I'm no good at being noble, but it doesn't take much to see that the problems of 3 little people don't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world. Someday you'll understand that. Now. Here's looking at you, kid.
It might be a good idea for you to disappear from Casablanca for a while. There's a Free French garrison over at Brazzaville. I could be induced to arrange a passage.
My letter of transit? I could use a trip. But it doesn't make any difference about our bet. You still owe me 10,000 francs.
And that 10,000 francs should pay our expenses.
Our expenses? Mm-hmm. Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to News 13.
Death and injury today as the Whittier Narrows fault proves it is still very much alive.
Our cameras were rolling when the quake hit.
Outside.
Police recruits scrambled to safety and rattled residents looked for divine intervention.
I hope somebody upstairs will look down on us and say, hey, you know what? I think it's high time those people have a better day ahead.
Los Angeles, Tim Malloy, Wendy Rutledge, Mike Chamberlain, Judy Jernad. This is News 13.
The old-timers call it earthquake weather and hot and dry weather, and at 7:26 a.m. the prophecy came to life today with a roar and a jolt. It registered 5.0, delivered a rude awakening to a lot of us. News 13's cameraman Bob Quinlan happened to be videotaping police recruits training in Whittier today near the epicenter, the instant the quake hit. And then here's what happened. Go!
Outside.
Give me the keys, I'll get on the radio. Wait a minute.
No injuries here, but even police veterans admitted they were pretty shaken up. No surprise considering the police training facility is less than a mile from the epicenter of that quake.
Well, the death toll from the aftershock stands at 1. 27 others were injured. It is believed 57-year-old Sam DeVilla suffered a heart attack as a result of that strong tremor. News 13's Lynn Marvin shows us the physical damage and the mental side effects caused by the quake.
And I can honestly say I've never been so scared in all my life. I'm trembling. I wish to God now that I weren't here because I think this is the wrong city for me to be in.
People probably felt that way in cities stretching from Las Vegas to San Diego today as the earth shook for over 20 seconds.
It's normal for aftershocks to go on for several months after an earthquake like this, maybe 6 months or more.
According to seismologists, this morning's quake was centered about 5 miles south of Pasadena. It was larger than expected and caught them off guard.
Well, we were a little surprised. We do have an aftershock sequence going on from the Whittier Narrows earthquake, and it's not surprising to find sizable aftershocks.
And unlike other quakes, today in Whittier, well, the damage is reportedly very minor, except for some stores like this that have glass damage, shattered windows.
But I still lost a lot. A lot of glass downstairs, a lot of windshields. And, you know, make you cry if you wanted to. But it's Mother Nature, you know. Nothing I can do about it. Live with it.
Carl says today's quake may have cost the company as much as $15,000 in damages. Other storefronts also suffered shattered glass, while others suffered from shattered nerves.
Oh, it just scared me to death. I thought the whole building was going to come down. I thought this was it. I thought it was going to be the big one.
My friends started panicking. They ran in the middle of the street, and I turned around and seen some houses. They're shaking, so I just ran in the middle of the street with everybody else and just got kind of scared.
They're not alone. Doctors say the mental after effects of a quake can be seen for weeks. You may even suffer from the fear of earthquakes. It's called
seismophobia, what we call. I'm concerned about the recurrence of earthquakes and difficulty sleeping, other emotional problems. So we anticipate seeing some problems in the future.
There's 3 available beds.
The majority of people treated in local hospitals today suffered cuts and bruises they received reacting to the quake.
We have a 2-story place, started shaking, and we thought it's time to get out of here. So we started running down the staircase, me being the first one, and I got almost to the bottom, and then I fell clear to the bottom and twisted my ankle. I don't know if it's broke or what the deal is.
I heard some glass breaking in the front room, so I went in there to save whatever I could save from falling, and I stepped on some glass.
Officials warn there will be other aftershocks, but they shouldn't measure above a 3 on the Richter scale. But if you're worried about the big one...
Well, I don't think this earthquake tells us anything about when the big one's going to happen.
I hope somebody upstairs will look down on us and say, hey, you know what? I think it's high time those people have a better day ahead, you know, instead of having more earthquakes, because the earthquakes of Whittier
forget it.
One thing you won't want to forget is that these aftershocks could very well continue for the next several months. In Whittier, Lynn Marvin, News 13.
The total damage estimates are not in yet, and it might be just coincidence, but today's quake hit just 2 days after the 17th anniversary of the Sylmar quake. You might remember that measured an alarming 6.5 on the Richter scale and killed 64 people.
This morning's aftershock brought back some very frightening memories of the October 1st earthquake. That is when the San Gabriel Civic Auditorium was severely damaged. Well, after many months of repairs, it is set to reopen tomorrow with the musical 42nd Street. News 13's Saida Rodriguez-Pagan standing by live right now in San Gabriel. And Saida, I imagine there were jittery nerves this morning.
There sure were. As you can imagine, a lot of people are very grateful that this morning's aftershock didn't do any additional damage to the 61-year-old building. You know, they've had to cancel nearly 50 events here since October, and as you can imagine, tomorrow's reopening is very, very important. Members of this chorus line were truly dancing for joy tonight as they tap danced to the opening number of the musical 42nd Street. Because this is how the San Gabriel Civic Auditorium looked in October. The Whittier quake caused extensive damage to this historic building. Crews have been working day and night, replacing beams, hand painting the ceiling, reconstructing the proscenium over the stage. So when the earth started shaking this morning, a lot of people associated with the show panicked.
Our thoughts were, oh no, what about the theater? I was in the production of Hello Dolly that had to be rescheduled. So the first thing we all did was call the theater, and thank goodness there was no damage and the show's going to go on.
Since it has just been restored and it looked so nice, and we were just keeping our fingers crossed that nothing would happen to it.
The city has spent more than $250,000 restoring the 1,400-seat auditorium. Because it's had to cancel so many events, it's lost up to $80,000.
The city of San Gabriel has maintained this theater since 1946, I believe. And it's a very emotional thing when suddenly a facility and a treasure suddenly comes close to destruction. All of us that love the building, it has been a very emotional roller coaster, you know, wondering if in fact we were going to be able to reopen.
So barring any unforeseen problems, the show will go on as scheduled tomorrow and run through the end of this month. What you're looking at right now is the facade to the San Gabriel Civic Auditorium, and as you can see, there's still a lot more work to be done. As for the show, it looked pretty good, so Tim and Wendy, if you get a chance, you might want to come down and meet those dancing feet. So reporting live from San Gabriel, I'm Saida Rodriguez-Pagan. Now back to you.
And it's a great show. Now, putting this back together must cost a lot of money. Where is San Gabriel going to get it?
Well, right now, the city of San Gabriel is footing the bill, but they're hoping that the federal government will help out because it'll cost at least $750,000 to restore the outside and the inside of the Civic Auditorium.
Saida, thanks very much for that report. It was no pajama party, but a massive apartment fire that sent hundreds of people into Los Feliz area streets last night in their night clothes. The $2.75 million fire charred and burned 6 adjacent buildings and caused a precariously perched onlooker to fall to his death. It took more than 4 hours to douse the blaze, leaving 30 to 50 people displaced. The cause of that fire so far is unknown, although a woman who lives nearby said that she heard strange noises about an hour and a half before that fire broke out.
There is still much more news ahead for you tonight. A key presidential candidate may be ready to drop out. I'm going to tell you how Jessica Hahn figures in a big Southland palimony suit. Hope you'll stick around.
Monday at 8 on Channel 13. A motion picture of epic proportion, Shaka Zulu. This gigantic miniseries is the true story of a young prince denied his rightful place in his father's kingdom and forced into exile. He returns to claim his throne, unites 1 million Zulu warriors, and rises to become the most powerful king Africa has ever known. Filmed on location with the largest cast ever to appear in a television miniseries, Shaka Zulu. 4 years in the making at a cost of over $24 million. So vivid a story, viewer discretion is recommended. Shaka Zulu, Monday at 8